Hey guys, as this is a beginner guitar channel, this is going to be one of your beginner guitar lessons again. This goes back to about 2 months in your training if you're a Hal Leonard note reader. You've played the E string and learned the notes E, F, G, the B string the second or third week of your playing, B, C, and D, and around a month or 6 weeks in you get good at page 10, 11, 12 in that range, where you learn the G string with the G and A. We learned certain songs in there like Rockin' Robin, Yankee Doodle, and Au Clair de la Lune. To accompany or supplement Hal Leonard's book 1, he also has melody books, and they're called pop supplements. This song is Teenager in Love from one of the older ones, and it goes along with your lessons at around 2 months. So we're going to insert it here and get it back into your beginner course. There are always a few new concepts with the pop supplement. And the first thing they show you here in 4/4 time is the rest on beat 1. So these G notes are on beats 2, 3, and 4. That's your open third string. On the A minor chord, we're playing A notes. This is soon after you learned them. I'm doing a bit of a lazy way of writing this. Instead of writing these 4 bars twice with a small variation, I'm just going to say repeat. So the second time through, we're going to tie these A's. In the book, they just use a half note. So the first time through, there's words for all 4 of the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest on beat 1 and play these C's, first fret, second string, on the F, and then a little walk, B, A, and G. We're doing a little bit of a scale passage on the G chord. So far, all we did was play chord tones. These G's are part of a C chord. A's, of course, are part of an A minor chord. C's are part of an F chord. B is part of a G chord. So is the G. The A in between is not. It's a passing tone between chord tones. Now I'm using a repeat sign, and we're going to play this again. A. Just because of the lyrics the second time, we're going to tie these 2 notes though. Hold that one for beats 3 and 4. In this F bar we have the rest again, and on 2, 3, 4, the C notes, and the scale passage on the G again. 1, 2, and this note's for 3 and 4. We've had a repetitive 8 bar chunk, and then we have another 8 bars in 2 4 bar patterns. Again, we rest on beat 1, then play the C's on beat 2 and 3. Drop to an A note, which is not part of a C chord, and leap up to this C note on the A minor chord. It's a dotted half note, so it's 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, drop to the A again, back to the C again on an F chord for 2 beats, then drop from C to A again. So far we've been going C, C, A, C, A, C, C, A, and when we come up this time we go to a B because we're on a G chord. So they've been winding up a kind of tension that you expect to get from A's to C's. And a little surprise there on the B note. That's a whole note held for 4 beats. Next line starts off similar. We rest on 1, play C's, and walk down to the A. Through a passing tone B, land on the A note for 2 beats, then walk down from A to F, a passing tone on G. Hold that for 2 beats, little tap dance on the F for beats 3 and 4, and back to the open G. Now the song in Hal Leonard's supplement does have a repeat. They want us to play everything again now, including the way I've used my repeat. And then we do this ending where we go from F, we play the A notes, to the open B on G. They wrote it again. I used a sign there that says repeat those last 2 bars. The 2 lines with the dots tell us that. So we do the F bar again. Down here it's almost the same. Rest on beat 1, play 3 A's again. Put a whole bunch of B's on the G chord. A's on F again. Now they get to the end and they say D, C, alpha, knee or D, C, F, and A. D, C is da capo. Think of a cap, a head, the top. So you go back to the beginning and play again. So it means go to the top. You play until you get to fini now, or fine. Play to the fine, which is the finish. So we've hit here, we go again, play this with its repeat, and play, but don't repeat again from here because we're at the end. The progression we're doing is probably not within your abilities in your first 2 weeks. Put this off for further on in your playing, but we have C's, A minors, F's, and G7s over and over again. 1 to the 6 chord, the relative minor, to the 4 chord, to the 5 chord. This is the doo-wop progression, the 1 to the 6, to the 4, to the 5. Very popular in the 50s and 60s with these kinds of songs, these teenager in love songs. So when you're ready, you can practice that. What I need you to do, if this is new to you, is go back to the playlist, beginner guitar or the other one, starting guitar, and play through. Learn the notes on your guitar neck, learn how to read these, work through the Hal Leonard up to this point. If you want to play the chords, check out the playlists on primary chords and scale tone chords and work your way up to this. This entire channel, there's over 300 lessons, has been built from day one of your beginner guitar journey and leading you toward this and then miles and miles further. So if you see some of the newer videos where we're playing fingerstyle and classical, that's something along the road from the journey that started here. So let's play all the way through this. I'll give you a nice slow playthrough that you can join me on, and then we'll hear it a little bit more quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, G, 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 A's, rest on F, then play the C's, B, A, G, I'm using a repeat, C, rest, G's, the A's on the A, just 3 of them this time, on F, rest, and then the C's, B, A, G, C to A minor with that dotted half note, F, next line, C, B, A, play it all again, G's and A's on the A minor chord, C's on the F, the walk, repeat, G's, A's, the tie there, C's, C to A, the next 8, 1, 2, 3. Going through that repeat sign now, rest on F, A, repeat those 2 bars. A's on the F and 4 B's on the G, 1 B, D, C, F, and E. Repeat. Hold that 1A. Of the B, and we're finishing. Let's hear a little quicker. Don't forget, subscribe and like these videos, and go back, check them all out. See you guys later. Bye for now.